we're here for an indefinite period of time. The only thing that you can depend on is get smarter, get better at things, make yourself into something. Everything else doesn't matter. It's all fake.
Right.
Politics is fake.
Right.
People get mad at me when I say that. It doesn't exist. It's like you watch it. You're like, oh, Nancy Pelosi. It's fake. It's not real, dummy.
Yeah, it's all made up.
It doesn't exist. Have you ever seen Nancy Pelosi? Nancy Pelosi is Robin Wright Penn to you. You've never seen her. Yeah. It's nothing to do with your life. Trump does. If you went outside of one of Trump's resorts, any of these fat people from Ohio that think he cares about you, if you were anywhere near his resort, he'd have guys with guns move you off the property.
Yeah, they kill you right away.
He doesn't care about you. Obama didn't care about you. Grow the fuck up. I barely care about my cousin. I saw my cousin on a New York City subway. I went to the other car. I said, I don't want to talk to this guy. No. How you doing? Your mom's good? Yeah. Shut a thing with her foot. Is that better? No one gives a shit. You care about so few people. And this idea, like politics is it's like a ridiculous, somewhat womanly pursuit. Like it's almost like, and I don't mean womanly in a gendered negative way. I mean womanly in the sense of like, it's Star Magazine. It's like, what's Chris Pratt doing? It's the same shit.
Right.
None of it truly matters. The 90 lizards that own this country don't give a fuck who wins the presidential election.
Right.
They barely care.
But I called Spotify the day after Rogan signed, and I said, I would like $85 million. And they were weird about it, but I said, listen to me, you fucking asshole. I also called Joe, and I said, to be honest with you, Joe, I've been on the show about 3 times. I think I deserve a little money here, and I will have lawyers.
That's what me and Brian did.
Yeah, I texted.
Me and Brian sent him a video.
I texted Joe. I said, I'll have lawyers.
I think I was on his podcast more than anybody last year, 9 times.
Yeah.
And Brian goes, at the very least, you could buy us houses in Texas.
Yeah.
With the deal you signed.
Yeah, it's a good point.
And I said, we could use a boat, Joe. It's the least you can do.
By the way,
Brian goes, I haven't seen a dime from the fight company.
How many delusional psychopaths now think Spotify is giving them money? How great is that? How many mentally ill podcasters are calling Spotify, calling their agent, being like, hey, is there any money over there? Like,
how about Spotify just like, oh my God, we fucked up, dude. We're getting emails and calls nonstop, people demanding millions of dollars.
I just wanted 85 mil. I said, listen.
That's a fair deal.
By the way, Spotify, buy me for 2 mil, 1 mil.
They're worth $5 billion now.
Yeah, just take
They
care.
underpaid our boy Rogan when you think about it.
Take care of the people who you need to take care of. That's all.
West Hollywood's like the type of gay, like where it's like I'm gay. West Hollywood's insane gay. Like it's like
really?
a level.
It's too much.
Well, it's just there's people riding like horses. It's like that scene in The Wizard of Oz where they're riding like the multicolored, like that's a horse of a different color. It's like there's dudes riding purple horses down the street. It's like I don't know what this is. LA gay is like trans. They're like it's like the next level.
Yeah.
And LA trans is like the next whatever that is. Like they're disabled. They're like kneecapping themselves. It's always the next thing here. Like
So
it's just
true.
It really is. It's a lot. You
I
know?
bet because you said you lie out of respect. You lie out
Yes.
of. I bet your online game is tight, dude.
Well,
Like,
it's lies.
yeah. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
It's
How
good.
good are your dating lives?
I make everything up. I make everything up.
Walk me through.
Most people on the sites think I'm Amy Schumer. You know?
And you're full of lies on there.
Well, I'm embellishments, distortion. You know,
Like what? Like what?
Well, just the idea of like, you know, I'll tell people I've been to countries I haven't been to. You know what I mean? Like I'll start talking about Japan. I've never been to Japan. Like I'll be like the best sushi, no offense, is in Japan. And the guy's like, what do you mean? I'm like, no offense, but I date like younger guys who are in their 20s or whatever, and they're like, they don't know anything. And so I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh, that sushi's good, but it's probably better in Osaka.
When I was in Osaka,
yeah,
I had this,
he's like, no offense.
this chutoro
Yeah.
that was to die for.
I tell them no offense because I'm like, you're probably not living that kind of life. That's okay, but the best sushi is in Japan. And, you know, things like that. So
and they're like, I would love to travel with you.
Yeah, I make up geography.
Yeah.
Like, I just make up things that I
love it. I respect it so much.
I went to an Airbnb in the desert. 2 lesbians had, put together an Airbnb with furniture that no one could sit on, right? Like art pieces. But like, I had fat people with me, so they couldn't sit in the chairs or anything. We all had to just stand out there in the middle of the desert. It was really embarrassing. And we left some dishes in the sink. That's all we did. Didn't break anything. I mean, look at this. Look at that. That's what you had to sit on. Every piece of furniture like sodomized you as you sat on it. Like that's how fucked up it was. Look at that. That's a chair. It's ridiculous.
So then these lesbians, I threatened to kill them. I texted them. I said I was going to burn down your house. They said, "Are you threatening me?" I said, "Let's just see what happens." I then texted them. I said, "Let the games begin, ladies. You have no idea who you're fucking with." Then Airbnb kicked me off.
Now, did they file a formal complaint, or did Airbnb follow the story? You think Airbnb followed the story?
I imagine these, because I spoke about it on my podcast. I said I wanted to gas them, lock them in their house, gassed them, and watched them like paw at the windows like cats.
Very much like The Patriot. Have you seen that scene in The Patriot?
Yes, that's what I want.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's where we're at with that. I'm removed from Airbnb, but I will set up my producer. We'll just set it up under his account, and I'll use VRBO. I don't give a shit. And
wow.
You're switching. Those ladies, watch your back.
Watch your back. Have the fans been harassing them? Do we know their profiles and shit?
Probably. I don't know what my fans. I don't know what people do. I don't know if they're sending messages. No, they had to go private on Instagram, and they had to, turn off comments on the page because they trashed me on a public forum, which is Airbnb, and I am just using my opportunity as a citizen of this country,
your voice,
to speak freely against these two lesbians who are not designers, not artists, not interesting. No. They are goofy bitches. And we're locked in a war, and fuck Airbnb too, and fuck Airbnb. They're not letting the terrorists stay in the Airbnbs that want to do the civil war for the inauguration. Yeah, it's fucked up. Listen, we're all heading towards a tech. It's going to be. No one's going to go outside.
Right.
Here's the reality: outside is over. It's done. It's on fire. It's annoying. All outside does is fuck up the Wi-Fi for what you really want to be doing, which is inside on your computer.
True.
Jerking off or arguing with your aunt about China or whatever. So outside's done. The natural world is really gone. We're just going to be in a tech prison that's being created. And here's the thing about the new prison. You can't say they're not taking a lot of care.
Right.
They're artfully constructing a prison that you will live in.
Mm-hmm.
They hear all your thoughts. They know everything you want. Everything from your porn choices to your Grubhub orders. It's
everything.
You're gonna be. So the prison's gonna feel nice, but make no mistake, it's gonna be a prison. Yeah, my cousin SARS. I'd love to meet this old bitch. My dad is Bill Gates. My mother's a bat. You think your family's fucked up? I wake up every day and there's another fucking news story that's not true. Hi, Corona. 6 feet.
Hi, Corona.
I'm trying to help these people. They're fucking stupid. People are saying I live in farts. What kind of fucked up shit is that? Did I live in someone's asshole? Candace Owens doesn't even believe I'm real. Let me catch that bitch. Let me catch that bitch in a Whole Foods. I'll go right up her nose. You will not be able to transmit me to humans, but I have infected you. My dad's always like, yeah, we're gonna give you to every single person. That's what my dad wants to do. He wants to put a little bit of me in a needle and give it to 8 million people. What do you think that does to my sense of self? I'm fucking real deal. You don't even know how I'm gonna affect you. Nobody knows. I might like your body, I might not. I go into some of these bodies, I'm like, get me the fuck out of here. Has anyone ever asked me what the fuck I want to do with my life? I want to be something. I want to have a lifestyle brand. I want to have a clothing line, maybe. Nobody asked me to be in a fucking TikTok. Nobody wants to, be in a TikTok with COVID-19. No one wants that. So I'm just fucking alone all the time.
God,
now, this guy's question is, should he work or raise his family?
Oh, yeah, my bad. Sorry, I kind of diverted. What do you say there,
Well,
Tim?
that's his question. Should he work or raise his family?
Yeah.
Well, I would think that he could, maybe both.
Yes. Find a happy balance.
I mean, that might be a good idea. Like, this guy, I think he wants us to co-sign his decision of, like, just abandoning his family so he can fucking fix cell phone towers. I'm like, dude, you got to check in on the fam every now and then,
Yeah, maybe
chill out. It's the craziest question I've ever heard. He's like, hey, guys, I work a lot and I travel. I want to know, do I still have to talk to my family? It's like, yeah,
I'm putting up all these 5G towers, man.
Yeah.
I haven't seen my son in 3 years.
Yeah. Do I technically have to, like, see and speak to my family? I mean, I have a job. Why would I? The girl who told her mother, I'll fight you outside of Dr. Phil's show, is a star.
Yeah.
She's a bona fide star.
She's a multimillionaire.
And she's kind of good.
Yeah.
So that's how sick it is.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
And then you hear her rap, and you're like bopping to it. You're like, this is not bad.
This is the Catch Me Outside bit?
That's America. America is the moment where you're outraged that she's a star, and then the next moment where you go, this is kind of good. Mm-hmm. America lives in that split second. That's where America lives.
So true.
Like, fuck that bit. This country is shot. Oh, this isn't bad.
Not bad.
And that's going to be the future.
Holy.
Yeah, dude, do both.
Yeah, that's not a bad thought. That's a decent suggestion, Tim. Tim also, I just realized, looks like the Poseidon of fucking Key West, Florida right now. Which
Let me tell you right now, there's no
absolutely
place
love.
I'd rather be sitting there eating a conch fritter, drinking a Don Julio Blanco, white tequila on the rocks, and just sitting there and talking about a marina that I wish I had the balls to burn down because they fucked me over on a boat slip. That's literally where I want to be. I would turn to somebody, I'd be smoking a cigarette, and I'd be like, they gave the last slip away. I said if I was more of a man, I'd go down there and I'd burn that fucking thing down myself.
I mean, they're so diverse now, right? Because you have you guys, and then you have people, you have like the people that eat cereal. You have the mukbang people. You have the people that open presents. I mean, I think there is a it is a like I look at what's on YouTube and I'm like, this is not good. Like I see somebody opening a present and there's 30 million people that are like, I wish I had a present. I'm like, how bad is it out there? I watched a new documentary on influencers. It was on Hulu. It was called Jawline. And all these girls, you know the MagCon guys, like all the girls that were going to see them, I thought these girls just thought they were hot. But a lot of these girls, it was so sad. They're like, my mother works 3 jobs. I don't have a father. These are the only people that tell me not to kill myself. And I'm like, oh my, I was like so sad. I'm like, I had no idea how bad it was out there. I thought you just wanted to, you thought they were cute.
No, Taylor Kniff is these girls' role model.
I thought they thought he was cute. They're like, they're the only people that say, don't cut yourself, go to school. I'm like, what is going on? So I don't know, man. I think it's there's a lot of trouble. We're in trouble as a country.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think
we're in
so.
some trouble.
Is it just the country or is it the world?
No, it's everything. It's the whole planet, you know? But I mean, I get a view of this country. But yeah, the YouTube thing, there's like girls that are 800 pounds. Me and Ben the other day, my producer, just watched a very large woman eat a whole chicken.
Bones and all?
I don't know what she did with the bones. Great question.
How many views?
Hundreds of thousands. She's just a very large woman eating a whole chicken. I just try to understand, like, what's
going on? What's wrong with us?
Something's wrong, dude.
Are we fucked?
I don't know, but it ain't great. And if you go on YouTube, it's not great.
Like, sales is just me kind of shutting up.
Yep.
And allowing this thing that kind of needs to happen anyway.
Yes.
Happen, and I'm just here for it.
Right.
And it just fits like a glove. And then sometimes you'd have to like massage it a little bit because sometimes people were very concerned about how much it costs or why a sweaty, disheveled cocaine addict in an uninsured Chevy Suburban was screaming at them through the window of their home, telling them he had made an appointment with them that they didn't remember. I said, Tuesday at 11, it says it on my folder. And they're like, should we let him in the house? And then I would go in and I'd be all, kind of cracked out. And I'd just sit there and we'd go over the numbers.
Yeah.
And sometimes it would work. And a lot of times I took that long road back to the office a loser.
Yeah. No.
Now, that's not a gay man, but he has sucked dick for a gram of cocaine. So that is the perfect outfit. On the Segway, he says, hey, I'm not gay, but I will suck dick for coke in Virginia Beach. So if you're a businessman and you're at a convention somewhere in Virginia and you're staying at a hotel and you find yourself on a certain website at a certain hour of night, that guy's showing up to your hotel room and you're going to get to suck this guy off and you're going to give him $200 and he's going to leave and he's going to go to fucking Waffle House and just fucking live. That's exactly what that guy's life is. And by the way, if it isn't, it should be, and it's tragic. It's sad, or if he's not doing that. This is the definition of if that was your son.
Oh, dude.
If that was your son, dude. Let me tell you right now,
Dude.
if that was your son and you had to look at that guy,
I'd rather him storm the Capitol.
I mean, the level of drunk you would have to be. I mean, just Down syndrome drunk. Like, can't even feel your spine drunk every time you see that guy at Thanksgiving.
L5S what? I don't know, dude. Yeah, I agree with you, man. That guy, look, first of all, I think the guy's seemed like a nice guy. Beautiful young guy, you know, obviously trying to get through college, trying to make it after college.
Maybe.
And,
Yeah, there's no way.
I don't think so, Bubba.
He's never gone anywhere near a college.
You just count down the days to spring break.
Yeah, maybe best case he's in a technical school by the side of a highway. Best case, he's learning to be an air conditioning repairman at a technical school, which he hasn't showed up to in 2 weeks. And his mother has left cell phone messages saying, we're fucking paying for this.
We're paying for ITT Tech.
Yeah, Brett, we're paying for this. Are you doing okay? This is the type of guy that disappears for a year. He uploads song lyrics at 1 a.m. on Facebook. Then everyone's like, oh, he's in trouble. The comments on the page are like, where are you? He disappears for a year, and then he reemerges with a blurry photo of himself standing on a hill and a Bible quote. That's who this guy is.
His future.
Oh, man.
I know. Facts matter.
Facts matter.
When you look at a guy like me, you go, he's got the facts. That's where we're. That's
first
first we
thing.
have him in.
He's
Guys that stand outside of my shows, they go, this guy's got the facts. That's got the facts.
He's got the
You need to create a shirt
facts
that
on
says
race.
facts.
Dude, I'm from
Race
Long
and
Island.
viruses.
Long Island.
Tim
we make-
Dillon, facts.
We make a statement that's completely not true, and this is how we always get out of it, okay? My father does this all the time. He'll say something that's completely provably untrue about something that's going to happen in the future. We go, why do you think that? He goes, watch. Watch. And then he's done. You're like, what do you mean? He goes, watch. It's a way to win. He wins, and he's like, he'll be like,
Hopefully, eventually it happens.
he goes like this, that business. He goes, that business going out of business. And we go, what do you mean? They're killing it every night. He goes, watch. And just walks into another room.
Eventually.
Let's go back to where it's sunny.
I love my mom very much because she bought me tickets to Boston to see my dad March 7th on Saturday at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Bye.
Boston.
Okay,
yay.
babe.
I bet there's a bunch of kidnappers that are like, pass. Because he just gave them all the information to kidnap them, but a bunch of kidnappers just looked at each other and were like, yeah, you can take that one. I'm good.
What made you fucking pull this one, dude?
Because he likes to go to Boston. You're not happy for him. He's going to see his dad.
Ralph Lauren is for guys like me who look a little racist.
Right.
That's what a Ralph Lauren polo really is for. It's for a guy that looks like he's a little bit on the edge of what is and is an acceptable term for 2020. Yeah. Like, you don't see anyone in a Ralph Lauren polo navigate the non-binary question appropriately. You know?